Hey guys, gals, welcome back to my channel. I'm Super Chef Eric, and today I'm going to teach you how to make marinara from scratch. That's right, from scratch. Fresh. Yeah. So check out this intro and I'll be right back. Boom! Hey man, thanks for checking out the intro, and I'm back. Alright, so far I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I've got 10 Roma tomatoes cut in half. I sliced just a little bit off so it'll sit nice and flat. And then on the other ones, let me find, yep, I cored them. And then I've got 5 big cloves of garlic, and we're going to throw these in the oven for 30 minutes and then we're going to check them. This is the first time I've actually used the oven, and it's August and I've been here since January, so you know, we'll see how the oven goes. But we're going to do it for 30 minutes and then I'll check, and if I need to do more time, we will. Alright, now a little YouTube magic. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Well, after the 30 minutes, they weren't quite looking done to me, so I bumped it up to 375 and did it another 30 minutes. So in the future, what you can do is you can do about 375 for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven. Like I say, this is the first time I've used this oven, so I'm, you know, still kind of getting used to it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start cooking. So I've got it on medium-high heat. I've got 1 white onion diced. Alrighty, as you can see, the oil's gotten hot. I've got 1 small yellow onion. And I have about 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, if I was just sauteing, I wouldn't use as much, but I want that olive oil flavor. So, and we're going to let that just cook till it caramelizes a little bit. And then we're going to take the tomatoes and garlic and put it in there. And then we're going to use immersion blender. Yep, you got it. Yeah, this one's made by Cuisinart, but you can find them on Amazon a little cheaper, and you know, especially if you use them a bunch. If you do not have an immersion blender and you have a regular blender or food processor, you could put it in there and just do a little bit at a time, but be very careful when you are using a blender with something that's very hot. I would let the sauce cool a little bit before I did that. But yeah, man, including the salt and pepper, 5 ingredients. Jeez, I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I think that's pretty simple. Alright. Love that sound. Love that smell. So I'm going to slowly start putting the tomatoes in. And they're going to kind of help deglaze the pan a little bit. As you can see, I had a nice roast on them. Oh yeah, they're releasing their juices. And like I say, 10 Roma tomatoes. Normally my parents grow tomatoes and I would have used some of them, but this year they just kind of went more for flowers and some herbs. Now I did get my oregano, which you'll see here in a little bit. I did get that out of my parents' garden, but the basil just didn't quite work that well. So I've transferred all the tomatoes. Now I've got my 5 cloves of garlic. And those are nice and soft. Like butter. Like butter. Alrighty. Now as clean as you go. When you get done, it won't be hardly any cleanup, just a couple dishes. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my salt and black pepper. Yeah. And now the fun part begins. Now make sure when you're using stick blender, if it is a plug-in kind and it's adjustable, I'm going to start mine on low. And you got to push the lock down, and I'm kind of going over each. Oh, and we're going to take that heat down. Yeah, that's spitting and that stuff is hot. Yeah, and you definitely don't want to scorch or burn this sauce. You know, because now you put a little bit of time into it, even though it's a simple recipe. It's going to take a little bit to get going. Now, oh, I see a big chunk there. Love this immersion blender. Now, for me, this is going to feed my mom, dad, and I just enough. Ooh, it's getting hot. So if it starts to spit a lot, you can move it off heat, half heat, and it'll create kind of a natural convection. Now I'm just giving it a stir to see if there's any more I need to. Oh yeah, look at that. Woohoo! Ooh. Mommy, that's going to be some good stuff. Now you also want to make sure that you don't put the electric cord anywhere near the heat, because that wouldn't be good. Alrighty. Oh, she is spitting. Let me grab a lid for that real quick. Okay, now I'm going to get a paper towel and we're going to wipe up that mess. Like I say, clean as you go. The chef I apprenticed under, this was a big pet peeve, is not cleaning as you go. Alrighty. So now we're going to put in the fresh herbs. I've got 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano. Now, you don't have to grow it in your garden, but that's pretty cool if you do. And this is the equality of about 1 small package of organic oregano that you can get in the grocery store. I buy it in a real big pack. Let me show you, just because I use it a ton. Ta-da! Look at all that basil-y goodness. Yeah. So if you buy it in a big pack like that, or you're picking it out of the garden, I counted out and it's basically 15 big leaves, julienne. And if you guys want to see a kitchen hack on how you can do that yourself, let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you out. I have been considering doing kitchen hacks, have not yet to this point, but there's a lot of things I've learned over the years in the industry that some people don't know, like little tricks for cleaning garlic. Ooh, man. Now I did save some of the basil that I julienned, and we're going to use that right before service. And I don't know if you can see how that's julienned. Let me see. Yep. So basically right now I'm just going to let this simmer. Now if you have a large family and you like a lot of sauce, then I would suggest doubling it, because right here we've got just a little bit more than a quart, and I am one of those, I like a pretty equal sauce to pasta ratio. Now if you're of the school of thought where, you know, sauce is just a vehicle for the pasta and you don't like very much sauce, then yeah, this might work just fine for you. But if you're one of those people that, you know, thinks the pasta needs to be swimming in it, you know, definitely double it up to 10 cloves of garlic and 20 Roma tomatoes. So I'm going to give this a quick taste. Oh, man. I'll put this up against ragu or prego or any of that crap any day of the week. So, guys, hope you had fun. If you learned something and you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. And if you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Just leave me a message of why, so I can improve on my content. I'm always trying to get better. So, I'm going to take this over to my parents, and we're going to have a wonderful dinner. So, remember, guys, there I am. Hey, look at this. Remember, life's too short to eat bad food.